Family, what I'm about to show you right now will absolutely blow your mind. Now, this is very important. If you don't have time to sit here and grok this, I want you to stop this right now and bookmark this video and come back to it. But trust me, you're not going to want to miss this. Yesterday, I created a video showing you how to get more clicks on your video by just creating better titles and using your modern AI assistants in order to help you generate better titles. And the reason what I based this on, or the info that I based this on, is because with using proper marketing frameworks, I mean the type of stuff you see every day on TV, magazines, advertisements, emails, you can make better titles. Listen, you can't grow your channel if no one is looking at the title and thumbnail and clicking those videos. It doesn't matter if you started out with a $150,000 camera with a flawless microphone and the best lightings in the world. If you don't have good titles and thumbnails, no one's ever going to see it. Many people miss out on really dope movies because no one ever gets to see that movie poster or those trailers or so on, etc. And it requires another friend to tell them, hey, this movie was kind of off the chain. Okay? So using that same concept of real world things that we get marketed to all the time, you know, recently you've heard of a restaurant in your neighborhood that's been there for 10 years and you even know how dope it was until somebody brought your attention. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to extend upon that video from yesterday because Kathy, thank you so much, K-Walk, for the kind compliments. Kathy said, I'm going to be really, really sad when this series ends. So I'm like, okay, Kathy, let me extend what we did yesterday to see if we can simplify the process and maybe even spark your ideas on how you could come up with some of your own assistants in order to make your content shine the way you need it to work. Because I really want people to understand these bots, assistants, whatever, they're super flexible. And one of the oldest thing in the books was, oh, I'm going to sell you a bunch of prompts. And those don't really work because those prompts aren't you. That's not how you create. What I'm going to show you, you can apply it to your own stuff. It's your prompts. You know how you create. All right. So without further ado, let's jump on over into ChatGPT and I'm going to show you what this is. Now I'm going to point this out. This should work with any of the other LLMs or AI assistants, whatever the heck you want to call them, chatbots. I'm using ChatGPT today specifically because there's a little bonus squirrel that I want to show you that makes this even doper. And the other ones have tools like this, but this just happens to be the sauciest in ChatGPT. Okay, so let me jump over real quick. Here we are in ChatGPT. For this particular situation, we are going to use the model which is known as ChatGPT 4.0. We will also check out 03. Those are the two hot snots right now. So we'll pick those and see how it goes from there. First thing I want to do is give it the document from yesterday. So yesterday's document basically had a whole breakdown of all the different marketing frameworks. So I do have this saved up in my Clippy board here somewhere. I'm going to just go ahead and paste this in. All right. So it just basically giving instructions about the top 10 current marketing frameworks and the examples that I used in yesterday's video. It's not word for word, but it's kind of sort of there. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a double space. I always do that. And now I'm going to put in a prompt. And this is a prompt that I use all the time. I'll prompt it in, but I'll read it out to you. It says, you are a YouTube expert specializing in high engagement and high views. First, deeply analyze the text above, and then I will give you the next instructions. Wait for instructions before proceeding. The reason I do this is I want ChatGPT to spend some time thinking about what I just posted. I don't want it to just spit it out. This is where the other model, 03, which is an Omni model, again, let's not get caught in the names, does a better job at thinking. But even I want to call it basic models because none of these are basic at this point. If you tell it to think, it will think, okay? So let's just go back and show you what happens. So we're going to let this happen real quick. I'm not going to hit deep research. I'm not going to hit search on this particular case. I'm going to just let it sauce about, right? Go ahead and press go and give it a chance to think. You can tell by it bouncing a little bit that it's doing some thinking, and it says, okay, got it. It tells me the strengths of the documents. It gives you some opportunities and opportunities, and it has, like it's decided what it's ready for, okay? So now it's asking me what I wanted to do next. So I use a text-to-speech doohickey here, so don't freak out while I'm talking to myself for a second. Based off the above document, create a set of custom instructions for ChatGPT Assistant that I can use to ideate engaging titles for YouTube videos. I would like it to generate titles after analyzing a video transcript. If there is no transcript or user input, have the assistant ask the user for a topic and target audience. I think it's super important that you give topic and target audience whenever you ask ChatGPT something, so it doesn't wildly guess who you're trying to talk to. Let me take a moment to retort. People, when you ask your bot something and it doesn't give you one, you haven't given it enough info. If I say, hey, I'll pick Marche because Marche popped up in the chat recently. I say, hey, Marche, we're going to do this barbecue and you're really, really good at cooking. So can you cook for me? And Marche would be like, yeah, dude, I got you. Who's coming? Right? So that way Marche would know how to build the menu, right? You can't just like, I'm going to make this barbecue and I'm going to invite Kathy Hester and Cheryl because they're Whole Foods, plant-based, vegan, no oil. Taisha, Whole Foods, plant-based, vegan. Like, I would have to know that before Marche and I sat down and threw up some slow-cooked ribs and everybody at the thing don't eat meat. We look real foolish. So whenever you talk to your bot, make sure you tell it who your target audience is. And if you haven't figured that out, ask the bot to help you. I made a video on how to let the bot interview you to help you find your target audience. These are just important things that you can do with your bot. Now let's get back to botting. Sorry for that weird aside. Okay, so we go ahead and press go here and see what it comes upon. So it's thinking, and it goes, here's a polished set of custom instructions that you can use to configure ChatGPT or even as a reusable prompt so it can ideate engaging YouTube titles based on the document above. And so it spits out, I don't know why it likes throwing emojis. One of these days, I'm going to tell it, your mans don't like emojis. Cut it out because it will remember these things. And it says, how should you respond, right? And so there it is. If there's a video transcript provided, first analyze the transcript, determine the main topic, value proposition, emotional hooks, target audience. If no transcript is provided, politely ask the user for, can you tell me the topic of your video, who your target audience is? Bingo, bango, pickle, mango, your mans came through. All right. And so here's the title generation based off curiosity gap, benefit driven, problem solution, how to, number, listicle, emotional triggers, current trend, story journey, context, comparison, urgency, timely, all of the above. Format for each title, label the framework used, write the title suggestion, optional, add 1 or 2 explanation as to why this is compelling for viewers. And I'm going to change this. I don't know if it'll let me edit it right here. Oh, no, it won't. I'm going to tell it, we'll save it for later. Normally, I would tell it to give me 3 title suggestions, so I got a little something to pick from. But for right now, I'm going to leave it to go. All right, best practices you should follow. Prioritize titles under 60 characters when possible to avoid truncation. Naturally include keywords in every title that if they are evident for the topic or the transcript. This is also super good. Focus on creating click-worthy and trustworthy but trustworthy promise. That's important. No bait and switch. That was hard to read, but that's super important. Consider how the title and thumbnail could work together to maximize impact, maintain casual, engaging tone, align with YouTube viewer expectations. Okay. Example prompt template you should use based on the transcript or topic, insert topic, audience, generate 3 to 5 using a mix of the proven frameworks. Titles should be engaging, trustworthy, optimized for high engagement, include the framework for each idea. See, I love this. I love this. This is super, super dope, right? Here it's just giving you a simple prompt that works. Okay. Now, the reason why you want to know this is because if I were to clip this custom instructions and add it as a set of custom instructions, it will work as is. But just knowing this prompt, it's kind of sort of good to go. And let me pop out of here real quick. One second. I mentioned this to somebody the other day, and I just want to make sure you guys understand this. ChatGPT, even in the free plan, has the ability to remember conversations that you have with it. And this is where many people are getting stuck. I want you to hear me. This is where people are getting stuck. If you don't do it enough, It never gets to understand you and how you work and how you think and what you are expecting. If it ever gives you booty output, tell it, son, are you high? Are you smoking dope or dog food? That was not what I asked you. If you tell it these things, it starts to understand what you are expecting. My ChatGPT is quite saucy. It's quite spicy. It has funny little quips the way I have funny little quips. It knows what embiggen is. It knows that your boy is a little gangster in a little hood. So it would throw me hoodie answers every once in a while because it's figured me out. And most people give up too soon. Most people say, well, Siri doesn't know how to translate what I say to it. That's because you haven't talked to it enough. Like, it needs to know who you are. When you first start dating that person that's on the other side of your house, it took them 2 or 3 weeks to realize that you was a little, you know what I'm saying? It's the same exact process. Please do not give up 3 feet from gold. Spend some time talking to your bot. All right, let's get back at it. All right, so it says a quick summary of the workflow. Check if the transcript is given. If not, ask for a target audience. Analyze the content. So for so etc. Would you like me to create a second version? Listen. Would you like me to create a second version that's more prompt ready so you can just copy or paste it without doing the full custom instructions setup? Kind of like on the fly tool. Would you like that too? And the answer is yes. And I'm going to show you why the answer is yes. Oh my God, this is dope. Okay. Yes. Ooh, let me just use my voice to. Yes, please do create a prompt ready version. I appreciate that. Bingo. Ooh, man, I get fired up about this stuff. I hope y'all don't, new people, I hope y'all don't think I'm crazy. I just get fired up about this stuff because there's no better time than right this very instantaneous to be a creator. Just look how dope these tools are. Son, let's go. All right, so we're going to click this button and we're going to go, get it, girl, get it, girl. Come on. All right, there it is. There is my prompt. We got this. End of prompt. All right. Boom. Would you like to consider a micro version of the prompt? You could paste mid-conversation if you're trying to save time. Come on, son. Yes. And please. Oh, let me do this. I got to think while I'm talking. This is why I use my text to speech. I'm using Super Whisper. I am going to do a video on Super Whisper and Whisper Flow soon, but I'm going to tell you why I use these because it allows me to think while I'm doing this. Could you output the text you just made without changing anything and place it in a plain text box where I could just copy and paste it? But then, yes, I absolutely would love a micro version that I could use. So can you place that in a second plain text box? Maybe even make both files downloadable as plain text files. Booyaka! Lord of mercy. Is it the wee bit in the morning or the gnashing of teeth? Is it the wee bit in the morning or the gnashing of teeth? Because when you come to hear the dark rock sound, you know it's the champion sound. What? Oh, okay. Come on, son. Come on. Look at it. It's clean. Look like Christmas. Micro version. Analyze the video transcript. Ask for tips and audio. Create 5 to 7 engaging titles. Frameworks. Curiosity. Blah, 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 blah. Include the framework used next to these titles. Keep titles short. Keyword rich. Click worthy, but not clickbait. Come on, son. All right, so let's download this micro prompt. I can just have it. So I have it on my computer, and I'll download this in here so we can have it right there on the computer. And then there you go. Hey, there you go. Listen, let me come here. I haven't tried this in a minute. Let me see if this works. I have not ever dragged a text file directly in the eCam to see what it does, but I am going to see if, wait, that opened up in my code editor. Hold this thought. Don't run away from the screen real quick. I'm going to just have it open up in text edit instead of my code editor. Sorry, this thing thinks I'm, like a super nerd. It's a secret. Okay. So let me go ahead and screenshot this so you can just see what it did as far as what the text file looks like. All right. So there is everything. It's sort of beautiful. The only thing that I would do to this, honestly, is I don't know why it loves emojis. Like I stated, I'm going to go ahead and take those out. But everything else is good to go. And then I'm just going to save this, and we're going to go ahead and paste this directly in to a new window so we can see what that magic is. Okay, so let me remove this, and then I'm going to pop back over to here. And right now, this is all working. So what I want to do, right click on the Chrome tab and say duplicate. Boom. Now I'm going to go ahead and start a new chat. Okay. And then I'm going to do add a file. So I'm going to upload from the computer. I'm going to pick a transcript from a video that I did like a few days ago. So let's just go. Are you talking to your bots? That was a video where I showed you how to talk to your chatbot. And then I'm going to paste in that bad boy right there. That's the prompt that we just made, right? And then we're going to say, hit it, girl. And look, it knows I uploaded the file. Let me process this file. It's like analyzing. What? Girl is analyzing. Come on. That is the summary of the video content. That is boom. Here's a quick summary based on the first chunk. All right. Now it's going in, it's pulling out emotional hooks, right? It's saying what the target audience is: content creators, beginners, intermediate level, those choosing YouTube AI tools to grow, right? Now here go my titles. I mean, listen, family, before we read these titles, I want you to understand, even if you know nothing about prompting, I just made this dude make its own instructions to instruct itself how to instruct. What? Say that again, Sam. I just told ChatGPT, listen, son, I know what I want my output to be, but I don't know how to talk to you. So can you help me, help you figure out how to give me what I want when I ask you a question? That's basically what we did. And I know you're going to have to run this video back, rewind, and watch it again. And of course, if you have questions, please drop them down in the chat below. But I want you to smell what the rock is cooking. This thing wrote its own prompt. You do not have to go in the internet and buy nobody's weird, oh, let me sell you a bunch of prompts for $80. I'm sorry, I'm going to pee all over these folks' business. I don't care. I'll be like that little dog. Come on. Those people that's selling you prompts, hell with them. Get in there and just tell it, help me make my own. I'm going to show you a secret sauce in just 1 second. Let's get back. Okay. Are you talking with your bots the right way? Here's why. Bingo. Hidden skills every AI user should learn and fast. Curiosity gap. Boom. Why you feel stuck even with AI tools. Emotional triggers. How to actually get better answers from AI. Simple fix. 5 mistakes you're making when talking to your bots. Numbers and listicles. Actually, listen, son, these are titles for the video that I already made. Honestly, these also broken down with these exact trigger statements would be reels. Okay. Like, okay, let's take one. Let me pick a random number. My number is 8. So let me find out. They didn't give me 8. I will take 2. That's my other number. Okay. Hidden skills every AI user should learn and fast. I could come in here. Boom. Imagine I'm in a little window and it's like hidden skills every AI user should learn and learn fast. Number 1, the voice message, set it up on your phone, on your home screen, so that you can get access to it instantaneously without doing a lot of work. All you got to do is tap the button, let it see your face, or put in your password and instantaneously talk to your bot. That's a reel. That is a quick reel. Now you can make 10 of those, schedule them, and let them suckers run. You know what I'm saying? If you got 10 tips that you use, it doesn't matter. We're talking about, Taisha. I'll use Taisha for an example. She's doing her videos about Zepbound and her weight loss journey. 10 things every person take Zepbound should learn. Number 1. Boom. Do number 1. Short. 10 things every Zepbound user should learn about their weight loss journey. Number 2. Boom. Short. You don't have to put them all in one video. Hello. Bingo. Use that to then reinforce the original long video where you create the listicle. Man, listen, my head going to explode playing games with y'all. All right, so let's get in here. Would you like me to suggest a few alternative spins depending on the vibe you're aiming for? Would you like more motivational, more tactical, or more calling out bad habit style? I can prep those two if you won't. You see what I'm saying? Okay, now let me show you what I said a few minutes ago. We're going to bust out a new chat, okay? And then this time, we're going to select the next model, okay? Now, same exact sauce. I'm going to click on this guy, upload from my computer, and I'm going to pick this. Are you talking to your bots? Because we want to keep the subject close. I'm going to take that same prompt and throw it in here. And this time, we're going to have the model that thinks a wee bit harder, okay? And then I'm going to do, I'll make the number 8 because it's my number. Press enter. Now, this particular model, look, it says thinking. I've been thinking. Get that. Anyway, listen, let it go. Now, this will take a little bit longer because it's processing. And then it's saying it's understanding the user request. While this guy's thinking, because it is going to take a minute, I'm going to show you this other trick that I wanted to show you real quick. So please pay attention to this. As a matter of fact, you're going to want to bookmark this second. Okay. Go to platform.openai.com and you're going to get this screen after you log in. Okay, this should work even for free folks. You're going to say, if you want to check your prompts as to which one of the models is the best for what you're putting out, you can press this compare guide and you can compare GPT-4o versus, say, GPT, where that 3 do that? 3 mini or 3 full or 3 somebody. Right? You can come up here and select the O1 model. The O models are Omni models. Again, if you don't know which is which, you can just come in here and sort of pick which one. I need to update something on my back end in order to use that second one. So I'll use O3 mini in this particular case. But yeah, you can put your prompt here and then have it figure out which one would be the better, and you would be able to compare the outputs. That's a little advanced, but it's super cool. One you can use without being that advanced. Come over here to assistants, right? So I have an assistant called YouTube AI Generator. We're going to make a whole brand new one. Let's create a new assistant, right? And we're going to call this YouTube Description Generator. I want the model to analyze a YouTube transcript and create a highly engaging description that covers the key points, highlights the key takeaways, provides any link if possible by searching the web to get the correct links. Make sure it is using keywords in a manner that help the video be discovered, but not overstuffing the description. And most importantly, analyze the video for timestamps or chapters of the key points and put those after the first or second paragraph. Bing. It's text to speech, fam. It's a wonderful thing. You can use the built-in Apple one, but it's a wonderful thing. So now you're going to say create. It's going to do its own set of custom instructions, basically what we just did, right? If I poop this out, it just basically did what we just did, right? So you got now descriptions that work. Now, what's cool with these instructions is you can test it out. Stuff don't work how you like it. Add a little next instruction. Reminded not to use cliche words. Reminded not to use emojis because you ain't cute like that. You know, reminded that all links should be converted to Amazon links. That may or may not work, but I'm just shooting examples, right? So you can do that. So I'm going to show you another one real quick. I'm going to say create another assistant. YouTube Title Generator 2.0. Okay, for some reason that didn't catch right away. And I'm going to do the same thing we talked about in the previous video, right? I'm going to show you how you can have it make those instructions for you. Sorry, I had an important phone call. Let's see if this works. I hope my brain's still connected. Anyway, so what we're doing is showing you how to use use this thing to help you generate YouTube title instructions. So the key element is clicking on this little sparkly doohickey that sort of looks like a Gemini icon, right? You click on this guy and you can just type what you want to type. I just use text to speech because anybody who knows me on this channel knows your mans can't type. I would like the model to generate high clickability, engaging titles using proper SEO and GEO technique that will get clicks based off of the 10 most popular marketing frameworks. I would like the model to accept input from the user in the form of a transcript, which was uploaded at the prompt box, or by asking the user, what is the topic and target audience for this video? Asking the user, what is the topic and target audience for this video? Okay. I'm gonna add one more thing. I would like the model to generate 3 examples for each of the frameworks and give a brief description as to why it chose that title framework combination. All right, there we go. There we go. So this is all good. Again, you can come down here on the side and you can say which model you wanted to use. Like I'm gonna have it use 4.0 in this particular case, but all the other models are in here. So forth, so on, etc. Oh, I lost my box. Ah! All right, let me see if I can make this work again. Let me see if it kept. Sometimes it keeps it in the clipboard. Yes, it did. Luckily, my text-to-speech guide that I use keeps things in the clipboard, so I don't have to say that all over again. All right, now we're going to press create. And here's my set of custom instructions. Like, it is just there. It is just there, like ready to go. So you could just copy this and use it, but just to show you that this works, right? We're going to go ahead and press save, and we're going to go ahead and run an example. All right. So I'm going to say, generate titles for a YouTube video discussing why the Canon PowerShot V1 is the hottest new vlogging camera for 2025. This is where you go to test your prompts and make sure that they work. Like, listen to that. This is just really cool. Now, this model in here is a little goofy, but it's showing you, it's giving you examples as to how this would work. Now, I can just take that set of custom instructions and throw it at ChatGPT and let it do its thing. So if you're trying to perfect your prompts, don't forget to go to platform.openai.com and go into the assistant guy, give it the name of the assistant you're trying to create, give it the custom instructions, the model you want to use. If it needs a file search, if it needs any code, go in there and knock yourself out. But this is a good way in order for you to check out and see how this works. Let's go back to our prompt. Here we are. Where's our 3.0? Okay. So it said it thought for 16 seconds. And here's a new prompt that it gave for that particular breakdown. It's kind of funny how it remembered that I liked the prompt to be output as text. It just remembered that. And so that goes to show you what I mean about if you talk to your bot and you spend time with it, it will figure out what you want. So this time, instead of giving me that whole long breakdown of what it was doing, it literally just gave me the prompts. Here's a text file. Similarly as it did in the 4.0 setup. I hope this makes sense to you. If it doesn't, please let me know. Maybe we'll have to do a hands-on class, or I'll repeat this as a live stream, or we'll create a workshop where you guys can play with this, because I'm telling you, this is the game changer. So many people are not figuring this out. You don't have to have fancy prompts. You can have it help you write prompts for you. So, Kathy, I hope that satisfied your need for more on this topic. I'm sorry this video got long, but I get so excited. I just wanted to do it live and just show you my process, and hopefully my process works for you. I'm probably going to have to make a shorter version of this video for the rest of them folks, but for all you guys who get to see it first, you'll have like a 2-3 week head start on them because I'm about to go to Mexico. Now, I do not know who needed to see this or hear this, but if it was you, let me know in the comment section below. Of course, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, drop that down below. This is a video you're going to want to share with your mama. You're going to want to share this video with somebody because somebody else needs to hear this. I ain't lying. I know when I make something good. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be corny. I just know that this was good. So hopefully it adds a little sauce to your dinner so you can get busy with it. If you like this video, press the like button, press the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, so that way you never miss another one of these videos. And right about now, the algorithm is going to show you another video they think you should watch, and I agree with them.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk.